Hey, what's up guys? Steve here and welcome back to the channel. So today we're back with another episode of the bus. So the bus has had a lot of updates since our last video, and we have now got it effectively moving into phase 2 or out of its initial beta version, I guess, with a number of things including an update to the latest Unreal Engine, some new modding tools, and more importantly what we're going to show you in this episode, the new eCitaro e-bus. So what we are going to do today is we're going to delve into the Steam workshop and try out a operating plan or route or track from the Steam store. So we can try a slightly different route, one that isn't normally in the base game, and try our eCitaro on that particular route. So let's head on over and have a look at what we're doing in today's route. So as you can see here, we have the operating plans, and this downloads all the different ones from the Steam workshop. So we have a couple of different ones in terms of packs. So we have the original ones, we have the line pack, two of those actually, and then a new line pack for Berlin, which is the one on the furthest right. So as you can see, each one of them adds different lines over and above the base routes, and some of them add slightly different options. You can see this one here, which we've clicked as active. So these are all the different routes that this particular line pack does. There will be a link to this line pack in the description down below. But yeah, you have all these different routes. You can see there's a slightly different line 300, which is the one we'll be doing today, and it seems to sort of head around this section of the map, just down here and up to the by the train station. It starts us off down here in Philharmonie, and then heading around the roundabout down the end to the main stop up here by the main train station. So it does also sort of head over here on the way back, but we'll do the main route here. So as I say, you can see the different stops that it stops at here on the left, and yeah, something like that roundabout, which just seems to go off to another bus depot or bus station or something maybe. And you see you've got the N1 route, you've got which sort of takes us up here, you've got the R10 which takes sort of around that section of the map, the R20, obviously the TXL route which we've done before, X11, the X20, so I believe these are all modded routes, but something very similar to what's out there. So that is all the routes. Been a couple of other changes on the sort of the update side of things. So let's click on that one. So we're good with that one. One of the big ones is in free play. When you click on the bus, it now has this. It now has like a showroom. So you can see this is the one we'll be using today, which is the Mercedes. We also have all the MAN ones, so that's the double decker, which you've used previously, and this new way of showing them that sort of highlights all the different ways. I guess if I can click on the right button. No, don't want that one. There we go, back to man. So yeah, you can see all the MAN ones, all the click on the right one in a minute. There we go, Scania. So, and then it shows you each individual one, so you can actually see the differences. So you got the short wheelbase 2 doors, short wheelbase 3 doors, 12 meter 2 doors, 12 meter 3 doors, and then your bendy bus versions of the 18 meter with 3 door and 4 door. So 3 door there and 4 door there. So yeah, you can see them all pretty much side by side and in some sort of order. So yeah, as mentioned, we will be using the Mercedes today. We'll be using the eCity bus. Obviously this comes in 12 meter 2 door, 12 meter 3 door, which seems to be quite broken because it has only one wheel, but that's the one we'll be trying to use today, so hopefully that doesn't glitch through. A bendy bus with 3 doors and a bendy bus with 4 doors. So you know my thoughts on bendy buses, so we'll stick with the 12 meter 3 door, and we will head on over in a second once everything's set up. So yeah, we're realistic control mode, we're set up just before Christmas, and it's going to be snowy, so just a little bit of snow before Christmas. So let's head on over to the bus and I'll show you round at the depot. Alright guys, so here is the bus that we'll be using today. As you can see, it's in the snowy, wintry picture of our bus depot. You can see it, as mentioned, it's the 3-door short wheelbase version of the eCitaro. So yeah, let's have a look around. But guys, I'll take the opportunity. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Hope you got everything that you wanted for Christmas, and you had a great time with friends or family or whoever you were around at this time of year. So let's sort of head on over and try and see what's new in the bus, if there's anything that's got. I say for some reason it does have no branding on the front. I understand that there's a patch for that, or maybe a mod for that. So we'll maybe have a look at that. I think it came out in one of Fabian's videos. So yeah, you've got all the usual stuff on the outside, all the great design and bus layout. Obviously, got a sign there saying "Let us out" from the bus stops. Yeah, all the different doors which should open. No, maybe not. Maybe I haven't got it turned on properly. Maybe that's a safety feature to stop anyone from getting in. Maybe I'm not pressing the right button, who knows. But yeah, middle door with wheelchair ramp and pram ramp, and then obviously main front doors, which do open as we expected. So let's head on in, see what the inside's like. Obviously got the cabinet, cockpit area, got all the seats, ticket things. Yeah, second door, is it going to work? No, must be because we haven't got the bus turned on. But yeah, as you expect from every sort of version of this in the bus, it's very well put together. So let's hop on in the driver's seat and get this thing started up, and we'll show you around what we've got in terms of bus. So let's that's on. There we go. So let's set that back up. There we go. Let's open the doors. Yeah, there we go. And then somewhere there we've got the wheelchair ramp, which is that one maybe. No, it's not going to do it for me. Might have to do this manually. Doesn't seem to want to work for me. So let's hop out. There we go. So see the wheelchair ramp there. So that's nice and thing. Got something about wheelchair ramps. If you saw the last video in OMSI, we were messing around with that. But yeah, you got obviously other things like the windows that open and close, roof vents. I'm sure will open and close. Oh, actually, there's no roof vents in this. Is there some sort of sign to say you're stopping? Obviously, bus stop bell that you can push to stop. That is all good. Yeah, window opens. Nothing at the back here really that's of interest. Emergency hammer. Can we pick that up? No, didn't think we could. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much a walk around tour of the bus for today. So let's hop back in the driver's seat and get this thing set up. So there's lots of buttons that you can press. Obviously, things for all your handbrake, all your windows, mirrors, windscreen demisting, shades, everything like that. Everything for fan and hazards and stuff that we don't really need to mess around with for today. Not sure what the emergency valve reset does, but anyway. And yeah, you got all your interior lights, cabin lights dimmed, driver's light, which is really bright, and yeah, interior cabin lights and everything are all there. Let's turn those off for a second because that's really bright. Got, I don't know what half these buttons do, they don't seem to tell me now anymore. Obviously headlights are fine, we can mess around with those after. Got all your sort of kneeling, so obviously you can put bus down on its suspension as usual to let people get in and out really easy. Alright, we're zoomed out really far now. And yeah, obviously everything else that's at the top here. Let's lift this back up. We've got kneeling, prevent automatic door closing, toggle auto kneeling. That's fine. I think everything's pretty much set up as it should be for today's route. Yeah, don't need to worry about door clearances. That's fine. So we need to. That's fine, we can retract that, that's okay. Alright, so I think we're pretty much set up to go for today's route. I think probably best to close these doors and set ourselves up, but is that going to close? Yeah, that's all closed, that's good. That's cool, don't need the hazard warnings, don't need that. System's all same here for the ticket machine, all the change and everything is shown in here as well. Monitors and control panels for heating and ventilation are up here. So you've got temperature, fan speed and direction, all still the same, could all be messed around with I think as far as I'm aware. Yeah, there we go, fan speed, actually tells you percentage now, and temperature gauges and everything on there. That's fine, don't need to worry too much about air conditioning today, it's freezing cold outside, so I think probably the heating is far more important. And then you've got the monitor, so this is your toggle monitor for everything like door access and stuff in there. Obviously main passenger monitor, rear view mirror, sun blind, which is on all electronic. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything set up for the bus to get ready to head over to our first stop, where we'll pick up on the new line for today. So yeah guys, we'll head on over there and I'll catch back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here we are at our first stop. Everything, as you can see, is covered in a nice dusting of snow. Let's say very wintry, very Christmassy. All I need now is like a Santa's hat or something, and then I'll be truly Christmassy. So yeah, you can see we're in a familiar area. I think we started off the last route on the opposite side of the road. So we're going to head round a slightly different route today. So let's jump on board. I think everything's pretty much set up, ready to go here. I don't think we need to mess around too much on the actual bus itself. So let's jump in. We need to start her up and get everything set up, ready to go. So that includes setting up the tablet and stuff like that. So let's do that. I haven't got my iPad working today, so we'll have to do this manually. So bear with me on this one. So start that one. We need to enter the PIN number 553. There we go. So we're line 4, 202, enter. And down there. So ticket machine's all ready, so we should start getting some people on board. Obviously, bus itself is pretty much set up. We just need. Morgan. Now they talk apparently as well. One thing I hadn't remembered is that they now talk to you very much like OMSI. I wonder if they complain like the passengers on OMSI. Right, cool. Let's put some lights on. Probably not too many lights. Side lights, dipped headlights. There we go. That'll do. Cool. So everyone's on. Doors seem to be okay. Obviously, we've got the Route 300 listed, so that's good. I think we're pretty much ready to go. By the looks of the time, we're pretty much on time. So let's have it out. So obviously, as I mentioned, we are starting here. At Philharmonie Sud, and then we'll be taking a right just up here and heading around. I think there's a stop very shortly after this, so we'll be taking a sort of a different route round today, just to try out. These mods are great. Obviously lots of timetable mods and different routes that you can pick up on the Steam store, so if you're interested in trying something different before the official versions come out, then you can do that. So right, next stop's just up here on the right, so I think, oh no, maybe this is for taxis, but we'll use it anyway. It's great to see mod developers and stuff using the modding tools and stuff for routes and timetables and stuff, so fingers crossed going forwards there'll be even more to play with. Alright, cool. So there's some people here, so let's open the door. See if we need a ticket. No, they're all fine. Oh, here's one. So so you want a single ticket, A, B, C line, single ticket, and you're paying in cash, so that's fine. Let's take your money, give you 20-cent change, and oh yeah, got to remember to click cash on here. There we go. Print your ticket. Cool. He's off. So yeah, it's that's everyone on board, so let's close the doors and head on out. So not too much traffic around today. Let's say it's around about 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's not particularly early, and say it is a Friday, so it's not too manic with it's just after the rush hour in terms of timing, so there shouldn't be too much traffic on the route today. One thing I have noticed with this new e-bus is it's very deceptive. You'll probably find you might not be able to see it because the channel logo seems to cover up the bottom right of most of my videos, but it is quite easy to speed. It does pick up and go really quickly, and it's very deceptive that you don't get that sort of engine speed sensation that you get with a petrol one. So I'm most likely going to probably end up speeding quite a lot, but yeah, it's quite quick for it to get away from you and notice that you are speeding. But on plus side, we should hopefully be early rather than late to most of our stops. Right, cool. So heading on down to the next stop, which I'm not going to try and butcher. I'll wait for the lady to tell me what stop we're at, but she's not going to tell it, is it? Alright, so quite a few people here on the right, so let's stop here, open the doors. Go, perfect. Right, cool. Back doors are open, that's good.
Hi.
Cool, so you want a ticket, so you want ABC single ticket, and you want to pay by, actually do get the right one, so ABC single card payment, and you want card terminal. There we go. Cool, perfect. So got that, that's good, and they're happy. So shut the doors, we'll head on to the next stop. As you can see, we are a minute early. We're a minute early for departure, which is why it's showing in red, so I'm sure we'll be fine. It will we'll get there ahead of time if nothing else. So then we are going to the Kleiner Stern. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how you're going to get it. Look at it, see, I'm already speeding. Yeah, it didn't take long. We're only a few minutes into this route and we're already speeding, so I told you it was quite deceptive. But it's weird, the sensation of the e-bus. It's really quiet. What I'll do is I'll be quiet for a minute and you can sort of listen to the ambient noise of the bus. So there's very little background noise to the bus. It's mostly road noise and traffic noise than anything else, which is strange. But yeah, it's pretty cool, I must admit. It's a pretty good bus. I think it's different. Obviously most of the buses that we're used to are normal combustion engines and compressed natural gas and stuff like that. Obviously we've got a little bit of electric buses in Bus Sim 21, but not a lot in this. So this is a good new version. Maybe we will sort of try an e-bus or something like that. But yeah, hopefully going forwards. Oh god, I haven't noticed the lights go green. Alright, come on, let's go through. Really should be paying attention to what I'm doing and not trying to mess around with with my button box on the desk. No, it's still not working, so we'll give up on the iPad for today's route. It doesn't seem to want to work properly, so we'll worry about that when we stop. But yeah, we're sort of heading up this main road here. We've got a next stop in about just under 1,000 metres, so got a little bit more to go. Obviously going to the big roundabout. I'm sure someone will tell me as we're going around. I know one of you very kindly put in one of the last videos a bit of a timestamp as to where we were. Someone who was obviously a little bit more au fait with the area than I was. But yeah, as I say, it's yeah, a bit rubbish with geography. It was never never my my strongest subject at school. It wasn't something that I ever knew where I was going. My sense of direction is probably just as bad. Well, actually, you've watched these videos, so you probably know that my sense of direction is bad a lot of the time. So I rely so heavily on the sat nav on pretty much everything here. Right, cool. So we're going round, and then yeah, we're taking a right here, and we have so what's this, about 600-ish meters to go. Oh, whoa. Okay, hang on. Right, that stopped really quickly. There's a set of lights just as you exit the roundabout, and didn't even notice that they were turning red. So yeah, we'll have to just wait for these lights to go green, and hopefully it won't take too long. Unfortunately, I can't see the lights. There we go. Whoa, that truck was not slowing down, was it? Oh, there was that one. Anyway, yeah, so if there was someone crossing there and they hadn't waited for the lights to go, then that person would have been mowed down. But anyway, it's yeah, it seems to be okay. We've got a stop coming up here somewhere, but I can't see because we seem to be penned in with trucks. So a few buses and coaches stopped either side, because they all seem to be the same. Like, oh no, they're shorter bases than longer bases, so they're not too bad. Alright, so what's this? It's less than 200 metres to go to the next stop. Yeah, there you go. So you see, just coming up here on the right hand side. Right, perfect. And hopefully coming up here on the right. There we go. You can see the people queuing. There's the stop that we need. Perfect. So this is a Kleiner Stern. Again, probably butchering this. Sorry if German. Apologies. Alright, so you want a ABC ticket, a single, and you want to pay card, and that one, there we go. Cool, print the ticket, there we go. Can I have a receipt, please? One ticket, please. Okay, but I thought you just took the receipt, didn't you? Do you not just take the ticket? Did that not work? Card. Okay, no, you've already got a ticket, so that's fine. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Excuse me a moment while I work out how to use the ticket machine properly. So what's it not doing? It doesn't seem to want to print the receipt. Am I doing something wrong? No, receipt was requested. No, that's fine. You've got a cancel ticket? Yeah, no. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. So your card details. Nope, says you've still got a ticket. Okay, maybe it's in the sub menu. Maybe. Right, let's have a quick look. Let's get a little bit closer to this screen so we can work out what we're doing. So let's go. So print receipt. Can't do that. Okay, let's go function. What about print receipt? There we go. Perfect. There we go. So she's got a ticket she needs.
Hi.
You need to buy tickets. Let's go back in ticket screen, single screen, sorry, single ticket, card payment, card terminal. Here we go. Right, there we go. There's ticket. Do you want a receipt as well? No, she's fine. Okay, so she didn't need a receipt. She was happy with it just as it was. Oh, that's a bit of a pain in the bum. Okay, anyway, let's let's head on through, because obviously we're now running. Actually, we're still kind of a minute or so behind now because of that. Oh, why can't I get the steering wheel back up? What have I done here? There we go. That's bad. Alright, cool. So it's middle lane, and we're heading straight on through. We've got the middle lane. This looks like it should be right hand lane. Anyway, we'll stick with this for the minute. But yeah, it's coming up to. Got 1 kilometre before we get to the Reichstag. So if I remember rightly, and I say I might be wrong with my geography, please feel free to comment below if you are. Pretty sure this is it Brandenburg Gate coming up ahead, somewhere which we've never seemed to have been past, despite doing so many routes. I think this is now the 7th or 8th episode of the bus. One of the things we haven't ever seen is the Brandenburg Gate. So we've seen things like the Berlin Wall, and we've seen the Reichstag, and well, we'll see it again in a minute if you hold on. But yeah, we've got this, and for some reason there's something weird going on with my steering. It just got some weird wobble. Done it a couple of times on this route, so I don't know whether it's because of the roads and it's not working. Look, you see it going again, and the force feedback is going crazy through the steering wheel. There's some weird red line coming up on the dash, sorry, on the sat nav as well, which seems to suggest probably because we were in the wrong route. It may be a safety feature on this bus. I don't know if it's got like lane departure warning or something like that, but it seems to vibrate very similar to a lane departure warning system on a car, but didn't seem to see anything, or maybe I've selected something by mistake, but whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. Right, so waiting for our light to go green. So yeah, there's the gate 4. There's obviously the Reichstag to the right side. Alright, lovely eCitaro e-bus, looking shiny and clean despite the weather conditions on the outside, potentially going to make it look even dirtier. And then yeah, when these lights go green, we'll be taking a left here. So let's get ready to go. Van decided to brake quite weirdly, didn't it? Trucks going through. Yeah, it's going to do the same. They seem to kangaroo quite a lot. I don't know whether it's the road surface, but yeah, they seem to kangaroo quite a lot. But anyway, those lights are going red, so we're going green. So yeah, we'll go left here. Seem to be running a little bit late now. These lights seem to have held us up quite a little bit, but let's try and catch some time back up if we can. So let's follow the road round, and then we're taking a left at the end as well. Cool, perfect. Are we going to get stuck at more lights? Yeah, we're going to stuck at more lights. So it looks like the Reichstag building in front of us. So there we go. Let's stop here so we can see the lights through that little quarter window. Definitely a bit of a help there with that quarter glass, so we can actually see where we are. Right, let's wait for these lights to go green, which should hopefully happen soon. No, they're going to go. Some weird flickering going on in the background. Keep thinking it's like a speed camera going off, but it's not. It's just some weird on the actual texturing of that side mirror. Right, perfect. Lights go green, so let's head through. We're going left. Try to take out the curb as we go through, and then next stop is just up here in a couple hundred meters. So yeah, we're running a minute or two behind, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Departure time was, arrival time, sorry, was 11:10, so it's now 11:11, so that'll be fine. There's a few people here, so let's stop here, and yeah, there we go. Open the doors. No, press. Is that going to work? Why is those doors not working? There we go. Perfect. So that person walks out the back door straight into the lamppost, which is good. Right, cool. Doors are shut. Yeah. So that's everyone on board. You see the Reichstag in the background there, with its lovely glass dome. Beautiful building that. Looks great in this, and as most of the areas does in this game, it's very well designed. Right, cool. So let's head on out. Yeah, good to go. Cool. Past the taxi that's randomly. Well, no, actually that's a taxi bay. So that's fine. We're going here, and then we're going to take a right up here and head over the river. I think when these lights go green eventually. So yeah, there's probably lots of things that I'm missing out. Apologies if I am, but pretty much not a sightseeing tour. We've done those before. We did them in Tourist Bus caught those videos, but yeah, more of a route explanation. But there's lots of different routes in this, and you know, if you guys would be interested in seeing other routes from this map pack, or sorry, mod pack, or timetable pack, whatever you want to call it, then please do put it in the comment section down below, or smash the like button on this video, and say we'll endeavour to try another route if we can. But yeah, we've got some more stuff coming up soon. Obviously got to get back into into Bus Sim 21. We haven't been in that in ages. The last week's video on the Digibus Mirage got some good views, so you know, I'm interested to see if you'd like to see more routes with that one, or I've got some more Oatford routes to do as well, so I might maybe put one of them out soon. Still got some more City Bus Manager to do. There's loads of stuff we can do, I must admit. Work has been getting in the way a little bit recently, so apologies for the sporadic upload of videos. Been the busiest time at work, obviously with Christmas and the year end and stuff like that, so yeah, apologies that the videos took a bit of a break for a short while, but yeah, we should be back to some sort of normality. At least, you know, more than maybe one video a month would be a bit of a bonus, but obviously this to me is a hobby. It's not anything I do more than that, so yeah, unfortunately sometimes the priorities of work take over. I'd love to be able to do this, you know, and only this, but obviously, unfortunately, it doesn't pay the bills. So yeah, we're taking left here. So we have got what we've got coming up. So we've got another 600 meters where we are in, yes, somewhere Washington or Hobbanoff. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Apologies again if I butcher it. So it looks like we're going back over the river. Some weird texturing on the bridge here, and it's very slippery. Oh, whoa, whoa, there we go. Yeah, so you can feel the vibration through the force feedback. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on here. This seems to be very weirdly textured, this area. It's very dark in terms of road surface, and there's something weird going on with the shading on the actual bus itself, where it's kind of like blue. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I guess it's part of the map potentially that's not set up for a route yet, so maybe it's a few bits that are slightly different. Alright, let's take a right here, and then we're heading down. So next stop is just up here and on the left, and then yeah, I think we've maybe got one or two more stops. I might be wrong to do, and then we should be good to go. So let's head through. Oh, sorry, head left here. Sorry, not head through. Head left. Yeah, got to stop just up here on the right, just by the train station there, just in front of us. So let's stop here. There's a few people here waiting for us, so let's do that. Open the doors. Hopefully these people will get off. That's fine. I'm not sure what that camera view. Oh, there we go. Camera view there supposed to be. That's good. So people have got off that needed to get off. People have got on. Nobody wants to buy a ticket that needed to. So let's shut those. No, did people want to get off, or was that everybody off? Looked like someone was stood at that door like they wanted to get off. No, I think we're good to go. So shut the doors. The digger working away in the background now, and then yeah, let's head on to our final stop. As I say, we are a little bit behind. We should be arriving at our last stop now, but we're just leaving the last but one stop. So yeah, we've probably say 2 or 3 minutes behind. But I think for a route that we've never driven before, and a bus that we've never driven before, I think I could have butchered this quite a lot more, but I think we're doing alright so far. But you guys let me know. Alright, cool. So we're going to take a left here. This is the building site on the left, which does seem to be going through some sort of construction. I think I do remember them saying that these things were going to generate as you go, and routes are going to change and stuff like that. But alright, cool. So go around to the left. That's perfect. And then we will take the bus lane. We might as well. We are a bus. We might as well use it. And then take a right up here. Oh god, these lights are red. Stop here. Cool, bit of a lock up, but that's fine. We're good to go. So we are going to following the route to 96 to the wedding. Apparently, someone's getting married. Maybe that sign says wedding. But anyway, stop is just around the corner on the right hand side here, so we have a green light. So let's take advantage of the green light if we can, and head round. Try not to clip the curb or run anyone over. And then yeah, last stop is just up here on the right. So no one here waiting, obviously, because it's just a drop off only. So let's stop here, open the doors, let these people out. Must remember to unlock the rear doors or enable the door clearance. No, what have we forgot to do? yeah, we've got to enable the door clearance. So I don't understand that, why that works sometimes and why it doesn't others, but it does seem to be a bit temperamental. But anyway, that is the route done. So there we go. So let's carry on with the next route, and at least it will give us the chance to stop here and work out what we've done. So shut the doors, that's fine. That's shut the front door. There we go, perfect. So bus goes back to some sort of normality, isn't it? Still having that weird blue feature on it. So I think, guys, that's a good opportunity to end today's episode there. If you have enjoyed today's route, then please do smash that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you have enjoyed this episode of The Bus or something else that's on the channel, then please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new episodes come out. And as always, guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments or suggestions for future episodes, routes, buses, series, games, anything like that, then do put those in the comments section down below. I do try and respond back to as many comments as I physically can, but yeah, so please put those in the comment section down below. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great new year, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye.